Street Wolf, JLEGEND EFFECT. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us, man. As y'all see, I got my two guests here with me today. I got AJ Dunk, all caps, entertainer out of Jersey.
Thank you.
I have my brother, Souls from the Third Siders, in the building. We're fresh off the Puerto Rican Festival and Parade, so I want to give a shout out to all you dudes who was out there with the fishnet tank top selling nickel bags of K2, and you out here trying to use that same money to pay your child support, which you behind on for 4 years. So thank you for taking the time out to listen to us. And I want to salute you for that, man, because I know the child support penalties on that shit be a motherfucker.
Not only that, you got a bad tan.
Your tan is horrible. Your tan is fucking horrible. You remember with a fishnet tank top? Your tan gotta be horrible.
The tan looking like you got chicken pox. The tan looking like a chicken pox. You got chicken pox.
You look like they on the grill, like one of them old grills.
Now, some of y'all might have seen the festival little video that I put up on Facebook and on Instagram, and I did get a message from one person saying, "Yo, you can't say that about our people." Fuck that. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'll say, if you look lame, you look fucking lame. Some of it is jokes, some of it is real. Well, really, all of it is real, mixed with jokes. How many of you motherfuckers was out there on hoverboards with the snake on your neck, looking stupid? Every year is 5 niggas with the snakes on their neck.
Yeah.
And you out there selling Lucy's, my nigga. Fuck out of here,
Yo,
baby.
braveness and snakes happen in festival.
All the time.
Braveness. 400 pounders and shit that y'all not should be. Yeah, it's shit that y'all should not be wearing. And there's all types of snakes. Yo, some of y'all snakes ain't even that big. Y'all got the baby snakes. This shit like a choker.
Did anybody be out there with
silly.
cookies?
Nah.
No, but they out there with all kind of snakes though.
Why they got cookies?
Some of them
They
with
got the frog?
ponytails. I hate you niggas running around with the wet ponytail. That everywhere you turn your head, the water flies everywhere. Why? Why are you living like that?
That's why you bad.
Trying to say some ball, that's why? Fuck all, no, they look corny, my nigga. Since I was a kid when I had hair, these niggas run around doing it. They want to turn their head so one poppy and all that shit slide and hit you on the side of your neck. Why I gotta, you living like that? Why I gotta live like that? I don't wanna live like that. Alright, let's get into some shit that's going on. I know y'all are watching the finals. Majority of y'all is watching the NBA finals. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all out here jumping double dutch. But the rest of us,
all you bandwagon ass niggas suck one without a con.
Yo.
I was watching the NHL finals.
I watched 1 or 2 games, but actually I watched
I was about to just hit you with names like yo.
Yeah, he was about to flow on you.
I know Crosby.
Crosby's that dude.
I know he on the Penguins. I know about it, but I ain't mind watching it.
And the Penguins won the NHL. Yeah, they won the Stanley Cup. So what I want to get into is I gotta ask the world: does the Golden State Warriors, heart and soul and leader of their team, have a fetish? Does he have a ball tickling fetish? Why is Draymond Green running around here every series, and there's a controversy between him and a cock?
Yo,
if it ain't a cock, it depends on the angle. He might have caught a ball.
I peeped a video on Facebook that they put a compilation together of this whole playoffs of him doing shit.
He has a fetish.
I didn't know he did something to Beasley. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit he did to Beasley, to Michael Beasley in the Houston series. Remember, they faced Houston in the first round.
Yeah.
He did something to Beasley, and Beasley looked at him like, yo.
He has a fetish.
Now, the stuff that he was doing to OKC, that was just wild kicks. Wild kicks.
My nigga, boy.
They also showed a kick that he did to Kyrie in one of the first games that I ain't seen. I'm like, yo, I've been seeing these games, but that shit I'm not paying attention to.
He has a cock fetish. I'm trying to tell you. Am I wrong?
How do I answer that?
Hold on. Are you trying to figure out the right thing to say, or are you trying to find a way to defend it?
What is your question? What is your specific
My specific question is...
Does he have a fetish of hitting niggas in their sack, or he just got a sack fetish?
Yeah. Does Draymond Green have a cock and ball fetish? Bottom line.
I am not Draymond Green, so I can't answer for Draymond Green.
What it looks
the
like.
Stuff that he is doing would cause me to elbow him in his mouth, though. Mm-hmm. Like if
He keeps aiming
if
for
that
shots.
was me, I'm like, that's not even cheap shots. Like, there are other little things that you can do. You pull a jersey, like
Trip.
you trip
trip.
somebody's leg, you hit their elbow, all that. When you do these things,
Like hitting in the sack is crazy.
that's not cool. But what I'm most upset about is LeBron had to cry about it in order for him to get suspended.
First of all, why was that crying?
Because
Why was that crying?
in the post game, he said things. I got a wife and I got kids. He said something about your wife and your kids. Not he hit me in my balls. He said things and I got a wife and kids.
I don't think they fined him. I don't think they just suspended him off what he said to LeBron. I mean, it probably thing, but I saw the guy who suspended him, who reviews all this. I watch a lot of NBA TV, and the guy was like, "Yo, what he did was a count of other stuff, and then it showed the stuff that he did to Beasley and all of them." And he was like, LeBron saying he called me the B word, a bitch. When him calling me a bitch, that has nothing to do with it, because we just was punishing him for a lot of other stuff. Like OKC, we let him slide.
It's a body of work.
We let him slide.
Yeah.
And then for him to do it again, yo, you saw what he did to LeBron. He tried to aim for LeBron's nuts.
But
Twice,
LeBron walked
though.
over. Twice.
That was
he tried to hit him in the sack.
That was nowhere near the degree of what he did to
Collison. I mean, no, that Collison Adams.
Adams.
Yeah,
But
like
the
his
league-
whole.
But the league
shit.
let him know. The league was saying, yo, we let you slide with that. Why would you keep on doing something?
I don't know. It gets away from the topic, but I think that if the series wasn't 3-1 or 2-1, whatever the series was in OKC's favor, I think he would have got suspended. But
Yeah,
that's leading
that's fine.
away from the topic. But as in hitting in the balls, shit.
He has a problem with it. He keeps doing it.
usually
People who bite and whistle and none, that means you can't fight.
All right, but now this is the
Yeah,
main
you
question.
Bite, you get in the sack,
But
you
we
want to hurt somebody.
let's answer the
and you
question.
can't
Though.
fight.
Are we saying he's doing this just to injure somebody, or does he have a fetish? I think he got a fetish. Like, you need to feel that texture on your knee or on your hand. I think he got a fetish.
I just think
Why?
that's
Why would
his
somebody
way
keep
of
doing
reacting
that?
back.
Why would somebody keep doing that?
My thing is that it takes one to know one. So
if so, in fact, that.
I don't know what it's like to have a ball fetish. Like, so how would
First off, I'm
If
gonna
you see
say
a person
right
keep
now.
doing the same continuous
Yeah.
thing, if I people call you a crackhead, you're a crackhead.
then they just like to call people crackheads?
No, get the fuck out of here. Yo, listen.
Just be a natural
Just
reaction.
think about it. Your man running around here constantly. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't pull an old school move, maybe elbow somebody in their mouth,
Like you said,
knock a
on
few
the trip.
teeth out, trip somebody?
He wants to hit them
Yo,
when it hurts. yeah.
why it always got to be that area, B?
It could stem from childhood. I don't.
Yo,
No. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out, though. All right. So let's say I don't know
you
what.
think he got touched as a kid or something?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't know what. His,
So what are you saying?
I'm
When you
gonna
bring that
explain.
childhood shit, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
explain.
Okay.
I don't know what his family is like. Like, I don't know if he has older brothers. I don't know if he has older cousins that he grew up with, or what it may be. It could have
You gotta
been
look
that.
into a nigga history for this.
Hold on.
It
So,
could be-
hold on. Are you saying that his older brothers or his older siblings used to hit him in the crotch? Or are you saying his older siblings might have genie in the bottle?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get it out.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is that he could have had a lot of older siblings or cousins, family members, whatever it may be, and they were a lot bigger than him. And his only defense mechanism
yeah.
to get out of things was to punch people
in
in their
sack.
nuts.
That's why I said
And it might.
the sign of
I don't
biting.
know.
The
I
sign
don't
of
know.
biting in sack and hitting people in sack. I mean, you feel me? It's basically a defense.
That
It could be a defense mechanism.
but it's not cool though. It's,
Nah, it
that's what I'm gonna say about it. It's
That
not
is
cool.
sport.
Though.
You know, this is the
It's
first
not.
dude in sports to just all the sports. We ain't even talking about just basketball. Like he just keeps doing the same shit.
Well, you know what?
And he's finally punished.
He's the only
He's
one.
finally punished for yo because they went
Hold
lenient
on,
on him.
but
he He should have been.
But he's the
suspended
only
a
guy
long time
doing
ago,
it
though.
in the playoffs. Well, let me rephrase that and say he's the only guy doing it in the finals because if memory serves me right, it's another dude who you got to question whether or not he got a fucking fetish. Serge Ibaka from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What he did?
You ain't see how many times he done that shit to Blake Griffin
Oh,
and other players?
I don't like Blake shit. I've never seen him.
He's
It's not
hit dudes
consistent
and they
like Draymond,
clutch.
man.
No. It's not in the
Draymond is
spotlight.
consistent,
Hold on.
like-
No, it's not in the spotlight like Draymond.
Draymond do that shit in practice to one of his teammates. Nigga hit Steph once. Instead of patting on the butt, he patting him on the he pats him on the front. Pats him to the right. Yo. Yeah, I think
Like,
He went
nigga
around.
did it to Kerr once.
He did it to
He
coach.
did it to Kerr. He did it to coach. Not coach.
but like I don't. It's not. It's not.
You think
cool.
this shit stems from?
It's not cool. But I don't. I'm saying that could be an option. I don't know, but it has to be something.
funny?
Like that is not.
At the podium, nobody never asked him that. Like, why do you continuously to be in this situation? Why do you like? No,
Why are you
somebody needs to
always-
ask his thoughts. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like a post. Somebody needs to.
I
ask.
want to
Somebody
know.
ask a
I think
reporter,
the
like,
question
listen, why
should
do you keep on ending up in this shit?
Yeah, no. The question should be, why is it you always in an altercation with a cock?
It can't
Why
be
is it that
blatant.
you?
It
Why?
can't be that blatant.
Why the fuck are you always in an
Why are you always hitting
altercation
people
with
in
some
their private-
balls and cocks?
Draymond, why are you always? Why are you infatuated with the private part?
What the fuck, B?
Ric Flair was probably his favorite wrestler. Ric Flair's move was woo. You see, you in the sack. Ric Flair was his favorite wrestler.
Man,
Man,
I'm
That's
trying
his-
to figure out what the hell is going on with that, man.
But what?
But you notice that shit hurt them anyway, and he should stop it because obviously
So
it hurt them.
you feel they paying the
Hell,
major price?
listen, Cleveland won yesterday. LeBron dropped 40 lightly. Well, I'm gonna say lightly, but LeBron's 40. That will be cut down to either 27 or 30 if Draymond played. He's not scoring 40. He scored 40 because he knew Draymond was not in that shit. So you hitting people in the sack is hurting you. They would
I
have
don't
the
know.
championship
What was
last
this-
night.
what-
Last
hold
night
on.
they would have been back-to-back championships if Draymond was there.
All right,
in Golden State.
I'm not gonna debate that because even though I wanted to see the Cavaliers win, I was one of the people saying that I didn't think yesterday they were gonna walk out of there, even with Draymond out the lineup.
I think Draymond.
I was saying,
Draymond was the emotional leader.
no, but
And
I
at
felt
home, did you know?
no,
home-
I felt that they
home
were
and-
that good, and they were playing in Golden State.
Yeah.
That's why I said I didn't think the Cavs were gonna walk out of there.
Oh, all right, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
I was surprised that the Cavs did come out winning, but
Yo, if he does it again, he has a problem. If he does
well,
it
why?
again,
Why
that's
is it
a
gonna
serious
take
problem.
one more time? Why is it gonna take one more time?
Because he finally got punished for it.
Yes.
Finally got punished
Agreed.
for it. nigga.
Agreed.
Finally
But my
got
thing
punished
is,
for it.
if he did this,
He was getting away with it. Yo, if you keep stealing shit, you get away with it, you gonna keep stealing. Until somebody catch you now. Somebody caught you, gave you punishment, what you gonna do now? Are you gonna keep doing it?
You gonna think twice.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like,
but like, why didn't this punishment happen so long ago?
I think it's because it's Golden State. I really believe that.
I don't. You know what I really think? I really think that first off, when it happened in the OKC series, he should have been suspended. That was a blatant karate kick to the nuts. And they turned around and said, no, that was incidental contact. Get the fuck out of here.
But-
so what I think is that there was no longer a way, especially on the finals, the biggest stage, there was no longer a way to justify what the fuck he did. Because every time he does it, there's always a reason for it. They always try to find a way to not suspend him, not to fine him. No, my man, stop all that shit. As a man, any man. Like, for you to go in that area, no, man.
It looks bad
Until somebody kicks his ass.
He's a paid athlete, and you just go in that route. Like you're a paid athlete and you go in that route.
And he
People-
must
other people
obviously
blatantly fight or
You know
push.
what? I
And
think
keep
he
hitting niggas
really
in the
forgets how many cameras is on him, and how they could slow everything
What, at the
down.
playoffs or in
No,
general?
in
No,
the
I think he was
NBA.
doing this during the season, just nobody microscoped it.
Thank you. Like,
He was doing this shit during the
Again,
season. If
but
it's
that goes
happened-
back to what I was saying. He's doing it now on the biggest stage. What other game are you looking at?
Yo,
What other highlights are you looking at?
they lost 9 games this year. Everybody was watching them all year.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but everybody's
on the
watching them all
NBA
year.
stage, it's
And
not another
hold on.
game for you to watch in the finals. You're only watching this. You're only looking now. If
You
you're
saying
the one,
'cause
the
it's the playoff.
cameraman. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like if you the cameraman, if you ESPN or anybody else, you don't got highlights from the league. You got highlights from
That
these
particular
games.
game, yeah.
So you get a chance to hone into every frame, everything. There's nothing else to take your attention nowhere else.
And really, if you notice, all these nut shots and all these things are in losing efforts. So is he getting frustrated? Because he's not doing this when he's winning.
The game was
Yeah.
close when he did that shit to LeBron, though. The last game that he got suspended for, the game was close. They were only down, I think.
But
3 or
Cleveland
something.
was going to win that game.
I
They had to
don't-
win one. They was going to win that. They was going to will to win that.
I don't think it's.
All those are in losing efforts. Just notice that.
It's-
When they winning, he's not running up to people and Ric Flair people.
I just want to know. I don't give a fuck whether you winning or losing. At some point, first off, I'm gonna ask one of these players out there, do us all a favor, do it for men. The next time he do some shit like that, you gotta take a tooth out his mouth, at least one. Like this just can't keep happening. You can't be running around hitting niggas in the
to
nuts.
go to your point, there was what 7.
He got money to pay
it
his
was
fines.
73-9, right? They
Yeah,
won.
something like
they
that.
lost 9 games, so all those was in losing efforts. He wasn't gonna do it in all them games they winning.
But
Half of those
no,
games
there
they
was-
even played the fourth quarter. They was smacking motherfuckers.
There was close games, but like I don't know. Like Verjao be flopping. He known for flopping, and it's on this stage now where it's called
what
out.
I seen, yeah.
But it's like
But that goes
it
to your
had,
point. The
it
final.
had to happen.
Yeah,
It
there's
had
no
to
other
happen
highlights.
before, but they should have chose it when it happened with Adams, not
agree.
now.
Because you can't touch the king. Adams and LeBron are two different people.
No. It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
even,
And
it's
LeBron
not-
is up here.
No, but the point
Adams
is
is here.
here.
LeBron
Maybe
complains, they're gonna
it
hold
don't
back
happen to LeBron if they
Adams-
straighten that shit out with
Yeah,
Adams.
but Adams, that's because it happened.
Because he
to
did it
Adams.
multiple
Adams.
times to Adam.
Yeah, but who's
He did it
Adams?
one
That's what-
time,
that
he
was
did
the
it
second-
multiple
he did it
times.
before that.
That's what I'm saying. But who's Adams? That's what.
But, no, this is my
LeBron
thing.
complains. He's the king. No, we're gonna come and all right, we have to do something because he's the money. Adams is no money.
But this is my point.
And Beasley too. He did to Beasley. Those are no name niggas he's doing it to. That's why he's getting away with this shit. He did it to a dude who is basically the face of the NBA. LeBron.
LeBron brought it up in post game, so we went back and looked at it.
Nah, yo,
When
he's
it
gonna look at it
happened-
once he did it.
But when it
Yeah.
happened, to Adams, they stopped the game, showed the replay like 30 times.
Yeah.
How come then they made a call, then later on they looked at it,
Yeah.
then we had to wait another day
I'm with you
to
on
understand what happened.
I'm
It
with
should
you
have
on
happened then. It's not when
I'm
LeBron
with-
says
I'm
it.
with you
It
on
should have
that.
happened then, and they were doing it all for ratings because they needed Golden State to come
Yeah,
back
I was
and
about to say,
made it more
Golden
interesting
State,
and all that.
Golden
but,
State
like,
not being in. If Golden State was not in these finals, I don't think a lot of people would have been watching.
oh, I don't know. Westbrook would have gave.
Would have gave what? Cleveland owns them.
I
Owns
don't
them.
know. Kyrie, I don't know.
I don't know the way Westbrook was playing. Man.
Yo, they playing OD.
Westbrook
Yo, you only
is
got
taking
two
everybody's
dudes,
life.
man. Yo, LeBron would have been ODing on OKC like he does. I think Cleveland would have beat OKC in the finals. Golden State has more of a chance of beating Cleveland in the finals. They would have beat OKC. These dudes don't be knowing how to win in the fourth quarter. They give games up. They give games
Oh,
up.
no, they're up
No,
3-1.
we're gonna.
And you see, they choked. They gave up.
Yeah.
They
We're
gave
gonna-
up.
We're gonna switch gears up in here, man. Again, anybody listening, anybody watching, just do me a favor, B. I need to know what y'all think. Does this man have a genie in a bottle fetish? Is he
What
trying
does
to
that
rub?
mean?
Do the math.
You
Do the
talking
math.
about
What is
Chris-
genie in
Christina
the
Aguilera?
what is genie in the
A
bottle?
genie in a bottle?
What is genie in the bottle? What happens? What you have to do?
Better rub it.
There you go.
I've never had
There
a
you go. There you go.
He's on the
So
road.
does he have a genie in the bottle kind of fetish,
Better rub that
or
lamp.
does he just get pissed off and reacts this way?
So he's rubbing balls.
I don't know.
He's like,
Yeah.
rubbing balls.
I need to know what y'all think. All right, switching gears now. My brother AJ,
Yeah.
you do a lot of stand up. You've been doing improv stuff like that lately. So my question to you is, which I need y'all to go check out ajdunk.com. Check out his podcast. I can't make this up, but everyone, especially in the, as I said before, we in the era of the social media. where everybody has the opportunity to, including us, to put what we do out there to the world, for the world to see.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say would be the biggest difference between the improv that you do and the stand up that you do?
The difference between improv and stand up, pretty much. That's your question.
Yeah.
For
For you,
stand up is you're out there alone. You have your own thoughts. Your purpose is to make people laugh. When you start speaking, make them laugh. This is your own ideas, and you're twisting it to cause it to be funny with any situation it may be. It could be the most horrifying thing. It could be this Orlando situation, but you take it and you think on it and you see how you can twist it to bring the funny out of it.
Laughter. Create laughter.
Yeah, laughter. And that's by yourself. You're up there by yourself. You're taking all the heat. With improv, it's all on the spot. Whatever people, when you're out there with a team, that's number one. You're not alone. It could be 2 people or it could be a lot more people. What they say becomes the reality.
So improv, for the people who don't know, is like freestyling. You're going off the next person's, so to speak, the alley-oops that they throw you.
Pretty much. It's like, all right, to keep on topic on what we were talking about, like basketball. So your role is assigned to you, or you establish your role.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have that role, you keep it throughout that scene. So that's who you're playing. Stand up, you can change, talk to the audience, you do what you like. Improv, it seems like it's all rehearsed. It's on the spot, but you use certain techniques, I'd say. So if that answers your question, that's the.
I mean, when I watch improv, I went to your improv show. Whenever I watched it on TV and anything like that, to me it comes off more like just like a freestyle. I actually like improv a little bit more because you never know what you're gonna get. There's a group of people who just have to mesh together on the spot. It's alley-oops left and right, and I feel it's more creative.
I wouldn't say it's more creative. I would just say that it all depends. If you have a team that you've been working with for a while, everybody knows each other's strengths, everybody knows each other's weaknesses. You know how to pick up a person, you know how to, if you're down, the other person knows how to pick you up. With stand-up, most of it is premeditated. But at the same time, they kind of go together. They help each other out. It could be a bit that I've been thinking about before with stand-up, and I could initiate a scene and improv off of that. It's not going to go the same way because somebody else is going to come in and say something. And then on the reverse side, if I'm doing stand-up and somebody starts talking to me in the audience, I'm able to improv the situation, flip it and talk to them or things like that. So they're different, but they help each other out, I'd say.
So with a lot of these guys there's plenty of them who I feel is talented. One in particular who's been on my podcast before. We're actually going to release that episode very soon. A friend of mine, Telemetro TV, check him out on Instagram.
That is a funny dude.
Definitely a funny dude.
Yeah.
But with so many guys being able to use social media the way they do, comedy-wise, have you seen any of them that you would say, yo, this guy will be dope on an improv, or this guy will be dope on, he might be better suited for stand-up?
I meet a lot of people that fit both, but it's all about if they want to work for it. You can't just go up there and assume that you're going to do it. Like you can, like people say, you can be the funniest person with your friends, but when you get in front of people that know nothing about you, it's a whole different ballgame. So it's not just go up there and just, oh, I'm going to wing this. No, you have to practice for it. Honestly, I feel like anybody can do either one, but it's about the work that you put in there. Some people
Of
might
course,
some
of
people
course,
might get a little bit
transcend,
quicker,
of course, yeah.
but I feel like if you really wanted to, somebody could do either or. But it's the work. You have to put in the work. It's not just I'm gonna go up there and do it.
My brother. Again, the Souls from the Third Side is. You have a project coming out soon. Let the people know about it.
I have a project. It's called Lost Era. I have it's coming out 6/26/16, basically June 26th. I have a project out already, 80s born, 90s raised, that I put out 2 months ago. So basically, the Lost Era title is following that. Basically, with the Lost Era, I got that title off of a lot of what this era is doing. It's if we had half the shit in our era.
So it's a direct connection to the 80s
Yeah.
borns, 90s.
Yeah. It's basically it's continuing that. It's basically continuing that phase. Because the 80s born and 90s raised, obviously that was just basically the eras that I was just telling y'all was the best in anything. Boxing, sports. Well, yeah, like sports, music, 80s, 90s. I'll put that era up against anything. Clothing, anything. So now, it's basically it's a spin-off of it. It's called Lost Era. And I just want to bring real music back. Substance, how about that? Substance, not just saying anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to just rap about anything. I kind of did that for a lot of years. You actually, battling is like that. Just saying anything. But now songs with substance and shit that means shit, basically.
What is the main track that you're trying to, or be, I guess, the single off that?
Well, it's on SoundCloud already. Check that out. It's on Third Side's music page on SoundCloud. It's called All We Got Is Us. And basically in there, I'm basically talking about all the people who basically feel like me. Like, I fucking hate this era. I hate this era in so much fucking ways.
Musically, you talking about
Musically,
in general?
In general, how you kind of put it, but really musically, I really hate it. How you could just say or do anything, and you'll get props like you put in some sort of work. Meanwhile, the people who have substance, who have something that really means something, don't get the acknowledgement off of a dumb fuck who just make a dance. So.
Well, just going off what you're saying, I have a big problem with this era too. I'm a little older than you. This is my younger brother, but there's so many things that I have a problem with this era, and it seems to really get, when I start talking about it, I just hear people all the time say, oh, you know, you stuck in your days.
Yeah,
and in a way, I am fucking stuck. I'll be the first to tell you, I am stuck in my days. Because you know why? In my days, it wasn't no man running around purposely fixing his pants to be below his ass.
Right.
I witnessed you dudes sitting there putting your shit down like a bitch to a certain level. You run around here with your ass out, my nigga. I feel like you want somebody to palm you. Why is you walking up the stairs? You know, you in the train, you walking up some fucking stairs. It's men behind you. But you purposely, and you got a belt on. They got a fucking belt on. You got a belt that you got.
Yeah, man, the belt is Gucci.
I don't. And y'all should go check my video out that I got on that punk ass shit. Cause you niggas just running around with $300 belts on, and you got a refurbished futon that you sleep on, my nigga. Why is your futon refurbished, B?
Yo, you can basically say that there's no guidelines. There was more guidelines. There's stuff that you couldn't do back then that you could get away with now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm mostly mad at. That's what I'm mostly mad at. Like, there was guidelines back. You couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. That wasn't gonna work. Now, it's like you could do it. It's like, yo, since when that shit was cool.
But
since when it was cool. Also, it's a different time. That's what people gonna say. Oh, it's a different time. Times change. We need new stuff. But there's still, there still should be guidelines though.
For men to walk around with tight ass pants, they spend wild money on.
For example, I use that Young Thugger.
That shit gay.
Well, everything he wears, you think you think that is cool? You think that's cool what he wears? That's not cool.
He wear what he want to wear, and he do what he want to do. That don't got nothing to do with me.
No, but he influences the kids.
What do you think about that shit? This nigga run around with dresses and all kind of shit, and he run around calling niggas hubby.
Yeah, he's calling niggas babe and
Okay.
stuff like. And yo, he's bugged.
All right, here's my perspective.
What's this one in school?
Here's my perspective on that. You say he's saying this to the kids, right?
I'm saying
No,
the kids are watching him.
The kids
and
are
thinking that shit is
There
cool.
are parents,
That's
and I'm
not
upset at a lot of
Hold
these parents
Hold on.
who are recording their kids singing that nigga music. So obviously they listening.
But hold on though. So he's saying this to other people, to children that have parents. So the parents aren't monitoring this.
No. When he's on
You
social
have
media or
monitoring
anything else,
parents.
he run around. Yeah, because you
You have
can't say that.
monitoring
My
parents.
parents were monitoring, and I grew up to be a fucking monster. Like you can't. There's none of that. What I'm trying to say is, he on social media. He'll post a picture of him with at one point. This was a while back. He put a picture of him and Rich Homie Quan. He goes, "Oh, I'm here with the hubby."
And Rich Homie
And Rich
can't
Homie
even
Quan-
know.
Yeah.
Rich Homie can't even know he put that caption.
Well, Rich Homie Quan turned around and said, "Oh nah, he just puts that type of stuff for attention." But notice they don't even be on music together like that no more. They don't be none of that no more. And the whole point is just simply to say, this man be running around with dresses and calling men bae and hubby and shit.
Okay, but
You want your kid?
I'm not necessarily defending it, but there's rappers that are running around in videos talking about guns and all this other shit, but they're not doing any of that. So we can't blame him specifically.
I can
That's
honor
why I said I
that,
rode with
but
the
he's
ones who had
still running
substance.
around with a motherfucking skirt on and shit.
Okay, and then there's other people that are running around talking about guns and this, but they're really not doing that. So what about
So
that?
so you're gonna say he's really not running around dressing like a bitch when you sitting there watching it?
What I'm trying to say is that
That the people who are really good at stuff, who really worked on their craft, who really grind hard, they are doing what they got to do musically wise.
And they're
but
falling
this dude
victim
could
to a
do
gimmick.
that. Yeah, and this dude could do
To a
that
gimmick.
and get the world. But
But-
these dudes work hard and think like basically, this dude is doing that to get attention.
Yeah.
If he's not gay, it's to get attention, and it's working for him. That's crazy for the dudes who's really go hard, who really work hard at their craft, who ain't got to do that, who's saying I ain't trying to.
It's a gimmick, and for me, I'm not gonna say he's gay. It comes off that way.
I don't think he's gay. He wears women clothes.
Right.
He even admitted how he wears women clothes. He
But
wears women clothes.
Yo, but this is my thing though, right? We're saying all that. I would rather on any day a man come out and say, "Yo, I'm gay."
Oh yeah, he's using that. He's using it.
Exactly.
He's using
Exactly.
it. He has not yet to say he is.
So
He's
the man,
using that.
So the man, you don't think maybe the
He's cheating the game, basically,
The
man.
gay community, anybody should have the opportunity to stand there and question him like, "Yo, my man, what is it you want to do? Or do you want to come out and support everything that we've been riding for years?"
Gay rights and all that.
Right? Use this fucking gimmick.
all right, I understand that, and maybe they should do that. That's like that whole thing that happened with Rick Ross. They're like, "Oh, you're claiming this," but when real people stepped up to him and was shooting up his car, there was an issue.
Also, too, they said how he was a parole officer. And
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
a
cool.
CO.
But they said that he
Correction.
was doing that for other reasons.
I don't give a
It's
fuck
like-
what it
but-
is. No,
but
it took him 5 years to say that. No.
But my- hold
It
on.
took him 5
That's
years
the
to
same
say
shit.
that though. No, because
Same shit.
that was his out from the beginning. First he lied. He even went on his record. If you listen to his album,
And lied,
I forgot
so-
which one he lied, and he said, "Keep it Triller. A nigga never had a gunner badge." I don't know if y'all know what the word Triller means. It's supposed to mean too real. No, it's supposed to mean too real. So it's above people who are keeping it real. So you go to that point to say that. Later on, gonna come out and blame your homeboy's father and say, "My homeboy's father made me and my homeboy get a job." No, the fuck he didn't make nothing, my nigga.
Yeah, the whole
and if that was the
overall
case,
is
then why not say?
this
Hold
era
on,
and
who wouldn't have respected him? Come out saying from the gate, "Yo, I was a CEO, but there was reasons behind that." Don't take you 5 years of everybody accusing you and you lying about it for you to say that.
He couldn't do that. He would have lost his family.
No,
But my thing
no,
is
he
to
wouldn't have. Not from the gate.
But
Not
hold
from
on,
the
the
gate.
thing that-
R. Kelly went around pissing on bitches. Yo, you mean to fucking tell me that?
That's his brother. He never said
It don't matter.
Kelly
You
still didn't admit that.
Yo, man. Like I just said in the Troy Ave podcast. Go back and listen to the Troy Ave podcast that I put out there. If that wasn't R. Kelly pissing on this bitch, that wasn't Troy Ave shooting. Bottom line.
But my thing is, when you were talking about how young, like, people are out there doing things for the fame and all, it doesn't always work in their favor though. Like, let's take Wale for example. He had a good fan base.
He's a dope writer too.
Then he went to MMG. A lot of his regular fans weren't feeling that move even before that started.
Yeah.
And now he's regretting it. He's not.
First off,
Because they didn't push him
I don't.
like
First
that,
thing, first
They
off, I
didn't
don't.
push him like
I
that.
honestly don't think that he's regretting it. Number one, and number two. Let me say
Nah, I
this.
think he did.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Hold on though. When he dropped that first album, was his real fans, so to speak, buying that fucking
Ambition?
album? No, it wasn't.
Was
But
it
was-
Ambition?
No, I think Ambition was the first one that he did on MMG.
That's what he's
But
talking about.
No, what I'm saying is, no, he dropped one before that,
Nah.
and that's what he's saying.
He's
Then
saying
he
when
went to MMG.
He's saying when he went to
Yeah, but he dropped the album before MMG.
That was the one with the Lady Gaga single?
I don't fucking know, but it was one
I think it was
before that.
attention deficit.
And them people were not, and people were saying, "Oh, his career, they don't know what's gonna happen."
No,
When he went
I think
MMG now,
MMG
it's,
hurt him because he went with a team. He went with a team where I think he was way more talented than that whole team, and they wasn't utilizing him right. Where he's like now he's
he
probably
still
in
put out hit
No,
records.
no, I know that, but he put out hit records that Ross control because Ross controls everything,
And it was all commercial.
and it was all commercial. And Wale's like, damn, why did I put myself in this situation when I had my own shit? But I just rolled with these dudes because I figured it would be alright. But now you're regretting the move.
So the thing that I'm trying to say is that even though certain people are doing things commercially, if you stay true and work on your craft, your fan base will come. You just have to appreciate the fan base that you do have. Because once you do that, then it'll grow.
Basically, the overall point was about this era and basically later or past eras. Like this era to me is just wild. This era, you will not get away with half the shit in the past.
No,
era.
fuck
half the shit.
Fuck no.
Yo, you would get blackballed, discriminated ASAP. There was never no gay rappers,
It's
which
because
I'm not against
The
that.
internet.
But yeah, exactly.
The
Social
internet
media,
plays a big
hey,
part.
hey, social
But let
media.
me ask you, when it came to this particular project, did you go in there and were you sitting there and say, okay, these are the selected beats, and I'm rolling off of that, and I'm gonna work off of that, or did you go in there saying, this is the sound I want, and the beats have to match this?
Yeah, no, I did that. I said, this is the sound I wanted. I wanted it to still have 90s and 80s flow, but obviously you still got to cater to some degree to what's going on now. So if you can mesh all of it together, then it'll be cool.
Wouldn't that make you a better artist?
I mean, tell you the truth, I think doing it more and more and writing more and more and doing it more and more, obviously every day to me I feel I get better. But also too, when I listen to the 80s born 90s ways, I said this next one I have to be better. So I have to mesh some of this new shit in with it, but not cater to it that much. But you really do, because like you said, how social media is and how everything. Right now, what all the kids really like, if you look at it, because I be around young dudes, is something called drill music that was started in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what everybody likes now. Everybody wants that.
What is the definition?
It's called drill music.
Yeah, what's that?
That's
It's
like,
like
the
hard.
Chief-
It's like
Keith,
yeah.
that's the shit I don't like.
It's dark. It's like dark. It's dark. It's like street. You don't have to say much. You don't have to say. The production does everything for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a
Basically.
repetitive hook.
Yeah, like you don't have to say nothing great. Your hook could be catchy. You can say the most shittiest shit. You don't even have to have a verse. Your production does everything for you.
I got you.
So that right there to me that's half-assing. That's half-assing because you don't make the beats. You the one who's rhyming.
As an
Artist.
as an artist
Yeah.
that's writing and spitting,
Yeah, you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give respect to the producers for that.
Of course. You
I
know what's
do
funny?
know, but-
Back in the day, the producers you never knew who the producers was until you brought the album and you read the credits. Now,
but-
the producers are bigger than the artists.
Hold on, I had this conversation on this podcast. Right now, I can't remember what episode it was. I don't think it was me and you. I'm not. Anyway, the point is that I was saying that. Well, don't be a fan of that artist. Shouldn't you be a fan of that
Producer.
producer then?
We We spoke about that.
It was us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew that we had that conversation. I was trying to figure out.
Nowadays the producer is bigger than the artist. You'll be like, oh, that sounds
Well,
like
he
this.
should be. If hold on. If the
never
only
like that,
reason,
though,
hold on. If the only reason somebody really likes that song is because the production,
That's crazy. That's not good.
no, it's not good. But
It's
the
not good for
producer
the
should get
artist.
the
Yeah,
accolades.
it's not good for the artist.
Yeah, the producer deserves the accolades in that point.
No, but it's some times where you be like, yo, the producer and the artist on the same, yo, he produced, but yo, what he did to that, I ain't never heard him do.
Maybe a T.I.
yo,
tune.
I don't know if y'all ever heard Pusha T's last album.
I heard pieces of it.
My name is my name, or
Nah, no, I'm talking about his last album. I think it's Dub something. You know, Timbaland did something. Would you ever think Timbaland could accommodate the Pusha T?
No, I don't think so.
All right,
kinda
when I
see
heard that, I was like, wow. Timbaland went to him because he knew he couldn't change Pusha. Pusha T's not gonna do no Timberlake.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Yo, when I heard that, I was like, I see. Now when you hear that, you be like, yo, dang, that's Timbaland and Pusha T. They names match up to each other. Now it's you hear Timbaland, you be like, yo, who's that? All right, that's just yo, but Timbaland, man. Like you hearing it only because of Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? So this era is more that. This era is more that. It's with videos too. Like back in the days, what used the man? What if you got like a Hype Williams, right?
Hype Williams.
Hype was the man, right?
Yeah.
Now hype don't matter in this era.
No.
You buy this shit, you go buy it in camera, everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. You do it yourself. Everything is do it yourself. But with that said, is there a particular song? First of all, are all the songs set already?
Yeah.
You know, we still a few days away.
Yeah, it's basically done.
All right. So, is there one particular song on there that you tell the people, yo, I need you to listen to that? This is. It might not be the single you pushing, but this is the crown jewel. This is the one song that if you don't listen to none of the other fucking songs, this is the one I need you to listen to.
I have two. One called Kingdom Come, and there's one called Fake Love. Now, Fake Love is basically what I've been dealing with ever since I dropped 80s born, 90s raised. I didn't think I was going to get no feedback. Also, too, you get fake feedback. Like people who never said what up to me.
But you
says what up to me.
I would figure you was been dealing with that shit since Only Up From Here.
Nah. Because with Only Up From Here, I was putting artists together. I was calendaring. I was putting wild people together.
But that's why I would figure you would get that because you had some of your flavor and you was putting other people.
Nah. When I did it on my 80s born and 90s raised is when I started to get like Fake Love. Like basically when I did the Walls Block song. Since I'm repping a whole hood.
No, I seen that.
It's wild people who never said nothing to me in their day.
I heard a song recently,
yo, you would think
and I wanted to hit you
Mm-hmm.
up, right? But I ain't do it because I didn't want people to look at it like I'm trying to start some shit or something. But I heard a song recently that was sent to me, and now I just hear everyone from that area calling everything wash block. And all that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is like?
But also too, when I do stuff, this is nothing too. When I do stuff like that, I want everybody to grasp it and run with it.
Okay.
Even I want everybody to grasp it and run.
So
with it.
you were cool.
No, yeah. When I created that Walls Block thing, like when I created that song, that was to get my hood behind me because any artist you need where you from to get behind you first before anybody is behind.
But what I took from what I heard from other people, and it wasn't just one. It was one song that made me feel a certain way. But it was the point, like, it was almost like being said, like, if that's just they norm. And the first thing that hit me was like, yo, I know where you got that from.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm wording it right, but it's like, yo, okay, don't take that like that's your own. I know where you got that from. Like, that's not.
That's going to happen everywhere. So, I mean, just stay back what you were saying is Kingdom Come and Fake Love. Fake Love, I'm talking about how I'm getting OD fake love, obviously, and basically Kingdom Come is basically blessing, thanking God every day that I wake up of what I got, because I feel blessed, even though a lot of times we feel like our lives are hard. Nah, I see pictures of little African motherfuckers that only got water, like shit like that. And it's like the little stuff that we don't appreciate. My man, there's somebody going through it way more harder than us. So that song is really
Well, what you just said,
thanking God for.
One of the realest things I've ever heard in hip hop came from someone who I'm definitely a supporter of.
AJ, don't call caps. I was name.
Yeah. Nah, Joe Buttons. Another Jersey dude. When he came out, he had a song a few years ago, and in this song, the line he said was, "I thought I was fucked up with no shoes, so I came across a nigga with no feet." And that says a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most realest lines you're gonna ever hear, because it's true when you sit back and you think about it. So, in the midst of you putting this project together,
I was gonna put more real songs, more real and relatable songs on this one.
Okay.
Last one was just testament. Last one, 80s, 90s race was taking y'all back to an era where it was thing and letting y'all know I could rap. Like I could rap. I battled in school. I can rap. We could do this. Now this one is showing you. Now I can relate to situations, everyday situations, and it's more real songs. It's not just songs that just thrown. You know, it's more relatable songs. Like I said, Kingdom Come is relating to how I'm thankful, basically every day. And then Kingdom Come in the first verse, I'm saying how it was before to now. Like, for instance, how when people would have problems, how we couldn't even walk outside.
yeah,
How we couldn't even walk outside to compare to now that everybody switched their life around, and now I could damn near go anywhere. So it's more songs like that. I'm not just throwing anything together. I'm making sure shit there's a purpose. Also too, I had to do that because when I put the videos together with the song, it's going to get the visual to the song. It's going to make it that much easier. So everything has to be stepped up. I can't do the same shit.
yeah.
I can't do the same shit as last time. And I like to put pressure on myself. I really like to put pressure on myself. And last tape, I only had one girl song. And the girl song was about something that I was going through.
I still think,
and I went through.
listen,
this one,
I love,
ladies,
yeah.
I got you, baby.
I loved 80 born, 90s raised boy. I thought one of the dopest songs, actually the top two, was Lauren Hill.
Oh, you like the Fuji?
Yeah. That joint with that Lauren Hill sample was dope on there. But I
made that beat too, man. That was me.
Yo, yeah. Should I go? You already know how I feel about Should I Go.
Yeah, Should I Go was a real
joint.
situation.
Yeah. I thought everything about it, from the hook to the beat to what you were saying to the emotion to it, was dope. So, did you make a conscious effort to go a little more something for the ladies, or was that just something organic?
I made a conscious effort to go to the ladies this time because I only had one lady song, and then that one lady song was about something that I was going through. So that was really kind of like personally for me. If you relate to it, okay. But this one, I'm LL, baby.
I'm glad you said LL, man.
Yeah. I'm LL, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with being LL. LL's longevity, baby.
Drake,
I'm LL, baby.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're about to get up out of here. So, AJ, can you let the people know where to find you, please, sir?
Yeah. Last thing I want to say though is, just work hard, man. Stick with what you want to do. Somebody will support you, no matter what. Like, just if you find that you have that talent and you really want to do it, stick with that. But my name is AJ Dunk, all caps. I'm on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. AJ Dunk. If not, AJDunk.com. Don't forget, laughter's always in style.
I agree with AJ. Whatever you're doing, go hard with it, especially if you twerk.
What?
This is crazy.
So you want Young Thug to go?
No. All right, ladies. If twerking makes you happy, I'm all for it.
Drop down and get your eagle off.
Do it with all your heart. Do it with the passion that I believe you can do it with. So please let the people know where they can find you, and when is the album dropping, and where can they find that at?
Instagram, Third Sider 215. Facebook, Art by Third Sider. You can find 80s born, 90s raised on Dat Piff right now. You type in Third Siders. And June 26th, Lost Era will be out. I've been releasing like little singles here and there on SoundCloud, free downloads, free listening to SoundCloud too, Third Sider's music page. Catch me in. Show support, show love, man. I like feedback too.
Let them know where they can find the videos too.
Videos too on YouTube. Type in Third Siders, all our videos. I got Never Sleep. I got So Near. It's a lot of them. Basically, leave your feedback there too. I take constructive criticism, man. I think that helps me.
So June 26th, we're looking for the name of the album again.
Lost Era.
All right, that's what we're looking for. For everybody else, please follow me, JLegend100 on Twitter and Instagram. Go to SoundCloud.com/JLegend100, Mixcloud.com/JLegend. If you're watching this here on YouTube, I need you to subscribe. Again, to everybody else, I'm happy for everyone who texts me and call me and email me, but I need you to leave comments in the comment section. And for everybody else, man, please do me a favor, tell a friend to tell a friend what we doing over here. This podcast that we got, that we already done before. Some of it, they're not full video on YouTube. Some of it is audio with like a slideshow, because at that time, we didn't get much video. We had another situation where we didn't get to finish with the footage. So in general, we need you to go check that out and support what we're doing. And don't be afraid to tell people you like the podcast. You know, it's alright. It's okay.
If you don't like it either, tell them.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
It's shitty. Thanks for your view, though.
If you want to tell me fuck you, feel free to put it on there and say yo fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, this nigga Jay is solid Bob. Did you say? Visit your crib. Did you say it was you?
Don't say that about me. Just say that I need to be a guest tomorrow.
Yeah, no, man.
AJ.
You know, AJ's the homie, man. But in general, man, like I want to tell my street wolves, as I say every podcast, my street wolves, man. There's 3 things you have to do, especially when it comes to the wolf pack: provide, protect, and educate. That's your job. If you ain't doing that, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Again, thank you, man. See you in the next episode.
Diddy, take that. All right.